Hi, I'm Wayne Allen Root for Personal Liberty and PersonalLiberty.com. Do you have children? Grandchildren? Do you care about their future? Well, listen up. It's National School Choice Week, and have I got a story for you. America's in shambles from sea to shining sea. At least our economy is. Unemployment at Great Depression levels, real estate collapsing, and of course our U.S. AAA credit rating gone for the first time in history. But this is National School Choice Week, and all of that terrible economic news is child's play compared to our failing government-run education system. The accelerating and dramatic decline of our public school system is the shame of this once great country. I call our public school system every child left behind. The failure of our public school system condemns millions of young Americans to a future with no hope, no advancement, no good jobs, perhaps no jobs at all. The American dream of automatically doing better than your parents, than past generations, has been relegated to the dustbin of history. This is our national disgrace. Nationally, SAT scores in critical reading reached their lowest levels ever in 2011. Combined math and reading SAT scores were the lowest since 1995. This despite our country spending the most money ever. Locally, Las Vegas, where I live, is in even worse shape than the rest of America. Dropout rates now exceed 60% in Las Vegas public schools, even higher among boys. Yet through all this gloom and doom, there's a ray of hope, a story of remarkable educational success, a story that I call Homeschool to Harvard. My daughter, Dakota Root, was homeschooled right here in Las Vegas, and the results are nothing short of remarkable, amazing, magical. Dakota scored perfect SAT scores in reading and writing of 800. She was a National Merit Scholar and a Presidential Scholar nominee. She was accepted by many of this nation's finest universities, including Harvard, Stanford, Duke, Columbia, Penn, Brown, Chicago, Virginia, and Cal Berkeley. The list goes on and on. She actually had the confidence to turn down an offer from the Yale fencing coach before she had gotten any of her other acceptances. That's right, my kid turned down Yale. Today, she's a sophomore at Harvard University. She's a straight A student and earned second team all Ivy League honors in fencing for the elite Harvard team. Dakota Root is one of this country's finest scholar athletes. She's also beautiful, like her mother, and nice. She's actually respectful to her parents and appreciative of all we sacrificed for her. She represents what all of us hope and pray for our children. Yet Dakota spent her formative years being educated in the same place, Las Vegas, that produces some of the worst education results in America. So how did it happen? What was in the water at the Root household? Can others learn from Dakota's story? Can others replicate her homeschool to Harvard story? Yes, you can. Dakota Root's story is a testament to the power of the individual. Understanding that when it comes to educating our children, government is too big to succeed. My advice, as the homeschool dad of a Harvard superstar scholar and athlete, take control, take charge, take action, be proactive, become the CEO of your child's future. Only through self-reliance, personal responsibility, and dogged persistence can a parent change their child's direction and supercharge their future. Treat your child's education like a business. What do we teach Dakota that isn't being taught in the public schools of Nevada? Since almost the day that Dakota was born, her mom and dad taught her the importance of work ethic. That to succeed, she'd have to outwork, outshine, outsmart, and out-hustle every other student. We taught her that talk is cheap, that there are no shortcuts, that the foundation of all success is to get up early, do the work, make the sacrifices, live with discipline, fight passionately and relentlessly for your dreams. What were the sacrifices that Dakota made? While other kids spent their school days being indoctrinated to believe competition and winning are politically incorrect and they might hurt people's feelings, Dakota was learning to relish competition and have a passion for winning. Kind of like another homeschool champion you might have heard of, Tim Tebow. While other kids were becoming experts at partying, Dakota was learning about sacrifice and discipline. While other kids were busy getting their driver's license at age 16, Dakota was studying for SAT exams, taking piano lessons, Spanish and French lessons, swimming lessons, tennis lessons, fencing lessons, and being tutored for academic excellence. Dakota got her driver's license after getting accepted at Harvard. While other kids shopped and dated and gossiped, Dakota was debating her dad, that's me, about politics and current affairs at the dinner table while devouring books on science, math, history, literature, politics, and business. While others were out experimenting with alcohol and drugs, Dakota was practicing the sport she loves with dedication, intensity, and passion: fencing. Dakota was taught by her businessman dad that overnight success usually takes 20 years of discipline and dedication. But we taught her that the payoff was well worth those 20 years of sacrifice. And her parents helped a little bit too in other areas. While other kids come home to empty homes, Dakota's mom, dad, or both were always home every day and every night to share meals, a bedtime kiss, and a prayer with our 4 homeschool kids. Is Dakota's story unusual? No. A recent study proved homeschool kids score almost twice as high on exams as public school students. Other studies prove that homeschool kids score dramatically higher on SAT exams. There is no one answer to solving the public education crisis. We chose homeschooling with mom and dad and retired teachers acting as tutors. You might choose private school, religious school, charter school, but the key here is choice. You've got to have choice. And by the way, I applaud teachers. I love them. I think most of them work hard and sacrifice for their students. Dakota owes much of her homeschool success to several retired teachers who are like members of our family. Mom and dad and those same retired teachers are now busy teaching a new generation of root children, ages 4, 7, and 11. And the latest results? My 11-year-old son Hudson took his national test at the end of 6th grade to see how he stacked up against other 6th graders nationwide. He scored post-high school in every single category but one. And my 7-year-old son Remington took his national test at the end of 1st grade. He scored 6th through 9th grade in every category. I think it's clear homeschooling works. But public schools led by teachers unions and education bureaucrats, not so much. In the end, the power to decide how to best educate children belongs with you, the parents, not teachers unions or government. The way to force public schools to improve includes school choice, reducing the power of unions so that it's possible to fire underperforming teachers and reward superior ones, and offering vouchers on the state level to give parents the power and the money to choose educational alternatives. Competition works, and if it's good enough for Coke and Pepsi, why not public schools? The only way to make public schools better is to give parents school choice. Dakota's story proves the success of the individual over a dependence upon government. She proves the success of alternative education and parental freedom and school choice. Her tremendous success as a scholar and an athlete proves it doesn't take a village or a state licensed teacher or a teachers union to educate a child. It just takes 2 involved parents who give a damn. Dakota's story proves the American dream is alive. If only we'd stop depending on government to save us. I'm Allyn for Personal Liberty and PersonalLiberty.com. See you next week.